Hello, YouTube. I don't know if this will go on YouTube. I don't know how this video will look at all. But pretty much what we're going to do is just watch the game and just talk about our thoughts as we go. Keeping in mind that I am not nearly as good as these players. So it's really just about learning. Draft-wise. Okay. Respect ban for Amar, Timber. And then Taiga plays a really good Enigma as well. I don't feel like Enigma is like a busted hero, so I think OG just runs it well, and TSM's respecting that. And then what? Respect ban to the Dubu Enchantress, and then Storm's been overall a very good hero. Okay, IO opener, no surprise in a pro match. I don't know who plays the IO, Seb or Taiga. What's your response to the IO opener? Underlord CK. Underlord, like, surprise. In a way, like, I didn't think he'd be this popular at the major, but he's doing well. I think Underlord is pretty good against IO because you can see where he's relocating, so you can preemptively put the pit and the firefall, the firestorm, and you're hitting it like at least 2 heroes minimum. Plus, IO's a strength hero, so lots of like burn damage from the percent health. So I think Underlord is in general like kind of good against IO. And in a way, it's your own global response now that you have the like little the gates. So I kind of like this response, the Underlord. And then CK. I guess this is definitely a CK carry then, since there's been flex for like CK offlane, CK carry. But I guess if you're picking Underlord with it, this is like, here's our 2 cores. It's pretty bold. But also CK, I think, is a good lane partner with IO. So they're kind of like stealing it. And he's just a good hero right now as well. So I think these are like fine to reveal. Ooh, and Razor. Razor's a pretty good response too. He's like good against both these melee heroes. But I feel like if CK gets the illusions off first, you don't necessarily know who to link unless you have more like AoE. I think you still protect them a little bit more. Because Razor could go mid, off lane, or carry. So I think they could still pick more counters. So I feel like they should ban out, protect their cores a bit. And then what about OG? What did they ban? I mean, you see 2 cores. So I think you're trying to imagine who you want to pick and ban out those counters in the mid lane. Because the only core remaining is the mid. I think you're like trying to imagine a good mid matchup or like a good mid hero and then ban out the bad matchups. Good question. Thoughts on ET support? He's pretty good, but I think right now his numbers aren't there. Otherwise, like, ET fits the current meta, I feel, but I think there's just like better supports at it right now. Okay, Tide, protect the Chaos Knight, good combo with IO. You kind of like relocate into the Ravage. Yo, Fruit Basket, thanks for the raid. We're just watching some OG and TSM games here. I offlane with Wraith Pact be a thing? Maybe, but I don't know. I think you would still go Helm of the Dom into like other things. Okay, what's being banned? Tide and Pango. I think these are good against CK. Rubik. I mean, Rubik has pretty happy steals from all of them, so maybe that's what they're thinking. And over here, yeah, so they're... never mind. So they focus more supports, good combos with these heroes. Okay, I thought maybe they would think about the mid, but maybe that's safer. Just like imagine the laning stage and ban those out so that there's no good combos with like CK. Bane's okay, but he's not as strong as like some other very aggressive combos, kind of like these that got banned out. Then Mirana, okay, not too bad in terms of her own team. She's got a Bane set up, stuns, and a pit from Underlord. But then you also have like a Shadow Shaman who stands still, and you can easily arrow. Your double support pickup here. Is that you know his support's the captain, right? He's picking the chorus first. Like, you guys have to deal with that. Or save the picks for the supports. Oh, it's more than just in the series, huh? I think he's overall like a good support. Ooh, the infamous BZM Invoker. He's overall a good support. And I think depending on what gets first phased, he's just a good... He like pairs well with a lot of aggressive carries. And he also counters a lot of heroes with his like ult being very annoying because it disarms and it pierces BKB. But then you also provide a bunch of armor. I don't know. I'd have to see the drafts more, but those would be my initial thoughts. What do you need here? One more setup for Mirana. Doesn't hurt, but I think you also don't have to have that. You want someone who lanes well against Invoker. And then... I'm actually a little unfamiliar with the CK versus Monkey King matchup, but I imagine it could go either way depending who's more farmed and how the initiation goes. You know, if you like catch Monkey King before he can ult and then you like burst him down in that time, you know, I think CK has that damage. But then if Monkey King's farmed enough, he gets the ult off, I think he has like the wave clear to kill CK. I think in an active hero here would be good. One of the Spirit Brothers, maybe. Let's see, Storm's banned, Puck's banned. So who's available? Let's see, Ember, but Ember versus Invoker's not great. Void Spirit could be... I think Void Spirit's okay against Invoker, and that's a good initiator. Set up for Arrow as well. Yule's, Aether. The AoE Silence looks good with the Ags. I would want to see some like active hero here who does well against Invoker. I don't know who. It is Void Spirit. Okay, cool. Draft wise, I feel like TSM's is easier to execute. I think if OG got a bunch of momentum, I could see how they could kind of like run it down. But I think if they're like behind, I think Razor as a core offlaner is pretty awkward. And then you have your like Invoker as the initiator, but your follow-up is like a Shadow Shaman. So I could see... I feel like TSM's easier, and as long as they're ahead, it's like pretty straightforward to keep getting pickoffs and to like push objectives. But if OG's winning, then they can just like push it. I like the TSM draft a little more, I think. And then smoke out. Oh, I like it. This is the hot new strat. You start with boots. I don't know if your team needs to smoke out. I haven't done the math itself. Can I see? I guess I can't. How long? I think it's 30 seconds that you can now sell. So now you like just smoke out to your own side shop and then sell your boots. And then you just buy items and have them come out. Let's see if they get first blood with this, because they might catch this Shadow Shaman. Man, these kind of wards are so funny because it's literally only good in Pro Dota. If you warded here in a pub game, it's pretty useless in like 90% of games. That's not actually true. It's actually really good against roamers. So the reason for this ward is for the Mirana. She's going to spend a lot of time like roaming in between and like arrowing creeps. So this kind of ward helps you know when Mirana is like playing in this lane, or she's coming over here to arrow the mid. And Invoker is susceptible to that kind of gank. He has no mobility. So that's what this ward is for. And then it's, you know, it's less obvious than this cliff. But also, if it's on the cliff, it actually might miss Mirana, who like plays the lane like this, then runs this way to the mid lane. You might happen to miss it with this ward. So this makes it, you'll see like it covers this entrance, covers this one, and this one. So there's really no way to go from this lane over here without going through that ward. And yeah, you could actually come through the river, but actually this is like a very mediocre gank from a Mirana, because this is the Invoker's player perspective, right? So it's very easy to see the arrow coming this way. It's much harder to see it coming from this way. So most high-level Miranas will run through there. This is a pretty good award for that. And then this kind of ward again, same deal, scouting out. Oh, the last thing this is good for is to like scout out lanes and to see these kind of early rotations. That part's useless in most games. Okay, so you have all the information you need now. This ward should probably get dewarded. I think they're already pinging it out too. I wonder if they'll know that they were spotted, like where that ward is. And they ward here as well. Okay, looks like nothing's gonna happen. But still sticking as a team a bit. Nah, not too much. Okay, OG just playing it very safe. And yeah, TSM had a really good first blood lineup, so it looks like they're all just opting for the creep blocks to start off the lanes as best as possible. Which I think fits what we said about the draft too, right? Where they need like a good start. Otherwise, I feel their draft is harder to execute. Not impossible. It's not like terrible. But I think it's just harder. So playing it safe, don't get first blooded, don't put yourself in a position of like, even if you're all 5 together, I think you're still not happy with that 5-on-5. Oh, look at that deny from Bryle. Sunstrike deny. Man, this is so brave. I wish this would work in my pubs. This is like, I think this would be really cool. He has no tangos, and Dubu's just gonna supply everything. Dubu only even start with 1 set, which that scares me. I would start with 2 if I knew I had to share. But I guess he's already buying the next set, so whatever. It just allows like your carries to get that much further ahead. You usually see that from like the off lane sometimes too, where they'll have like 3 gauntlets. Alright, I actually don't know who's supposed to win the mid matchup. I really need to sit down and just talk to mid players and learn the matchups. Which one, Tyler? The sharing of regen? Yes, it's been happening for a bit. I think if you nerfed it, you would get more like slower pace supports back. People who win like slow wars of attrition, like Warlock, because you can't just like play high aggression and just salve your way through everything. Okay, how much breakdown of the lanes do we want? I don't know if I want to care that much. I think I'm more interested in like overarching team plays. Let's kind of get through this stuff. Okay, Saberlight Dragon creeps, because yeah, this bottom lane's not a great matchup for them. So if Saberlight drags creeps and then Mirana just Mirana's like free to roam a bit. But while he's dragging, Mirana's just like playing the lane to get whatever XP she can. Seb got boots? No, he's just keeping up with them. Yo, man, if he had boots, I think he would actually just straight up kill Mirana. Yeah, so like Mirana's free to just like arrow creeps, and this bottom lane's funny, but this is actually better for TSM than trying to play the lane, I think. How's mid going? Looks like mid's relatively even. First blood? No, just kidding. Taiga got first blood in the meantime. Okay, what is happening up here? It's the nightmare. Oh, nice. Nice by Tomato to cancel that. I'm a little surprised that Razor's not doing a bit better against the CK. I guess that's the power of Bane, maybe. Okay, let's speed up again. We should be getting close to where laning starts to break down and there's a bit more roaming, so we can already see a little bit from the Mirana coming in here. But it should just be getting like more and more as we go. That's kind of what I'm interested in. Did she deny it? I don't think she did. Do you roam down here? You need Void Spirit to do that. Okay, Void actually just hit 6. So with that, maybe you try to kill the Monkey King. But maybe you also just give CK a strong start. You come top. I guess it just depends what opportunities here. Catapult waves, everyone dealing with them. More or less. Okay, Moon Meander stacking. Still just stealing a bunch of creeps. Okay. I think lanes are going in the favor of OG a little bit. Not too bad.
I'm pretending that I don't see you, but I see you.
This lane's so sad. This is what happens when you first pick Underlord. But it's fine. It's not his job to win the lane. It's just to like provide these auras and stuff later. I thought Void Spirit would do a bit more with his level 6. But I guess he just hasn't seen the opportunity. Like, bottom doesn't seem great. Oh, now he's coming top. So maybe he was just waiting for something like that. Goodbye, Dubu. Moon Meander literally just farming creeps. Uh-oh, Invoker. Ooh. Yeah, bottom sucks. Hey, bringing down the rotation, though. Monkey King stay or he leave? I think he should probably jungle for a bit until he sees the Void again. Or maybe not jungle at all, but you need to like see Void to make the choice. Never mind, he decides to come top. Okay, and I think a big part of this, his choice to come here is that there was that rotation down here, and so they knew there was a lot of heroes down there. So now they can come up, try to make this play and take this tower. It's kind of working. I think they would have liked it to be a little cleaner. Actually, let's look into that more, because this is like the first like big team rotation, I feel. So there's that Dubu kill. They were about to smoke bottom, it looks like. And then they started it first. So Mirana TP'd and they know this. And they see this smoke gank here. So even if they do all TP top, they did just use resources to kill that Shadow Shaman, I feel. So they decided to like all go top and try to take this tower real quick. And Underlord was here to try to protect this because his team went all bottom, and this is like his job. This is what Underlord's good for. The Firestorm, just to like save the tower as much as possible. But unfortunately, there's like a Monkey King Razor, pretty good at diving this kind of stuff. Did Void cancel his TP or did Invoker cancel it? Looks like he got canceled. I think they definitely wanted Void to come up here because then I think they can play more aggressive on the Monkey King, try to get a monkey kill. Now Tomato's just like up here a bit awkwardly. Okay. Okay, first tower down. The response. Bottom's not that low, mid's not that low. Are we close to like any power spikes? We have armlet. Which blade? Not too far out, but still a couple minutes. A while away. Still off a bit. I don't know if they can like force anything quite yet. I don't know if they have the right timings. I guess if they see an opportunity, they can go for it. Oh, I was gonna say actually this is the other timing. Bane wasn't 6 yet, but I guess he grabbed the tome and I didn't notice. Oh, and then a nice arrow. It's fine. You'll trade the Mirana for this. Super worth it. Although this is an IO relocate, so it's not as bad as having them all TP in. That would be like a nice rotation you're happy to trade the Mirana for. Ooh, this is nice. So they kill the Invoker, or not Invoker. They kill... Was it just CK? Oh, it's just CK alone. I thought maybe they brought more heroes here. Oh, it looks like they did. Okay. They're pinging out he was here. It looks like it wasn't necessary at all, actually. CK just did it on his own. Okay, that should have been enough to, like... Yeah, we're almost at Witchblade now. Yeah, Underlord just protecting as many towers as he can. He's just going to wherever his team needs him. Stalling out this mid push. That Shadow Shaman ult. It really didn't do that much. I wonder if they should have just tried to sneak Roche. That Shadow Shaman ult. I guess TSM's kind of like keeping an eye out for it. They kind of have like some deep wards prepared. Fast BKB, nice. Grip almost up. Ooh, going for the Ags. Is that just to scout Monkey King? I bet it is. What's going on back here? Yo, what is this sick ass play? Does Underlord ult break trees? Or did he quelling this? Underlord ult. Oh my god, that's hilarious. What a counter pick. You can just break his tree from anywhere. Whoa, that's so good. I didn't know that. This is awesome. I mean, this particular gank, though, is pretty bold. But it would have been a really nice kill. That is very cool. I did not know that. Kill Io. And then can they take this tower? That was a bunch of teleports. They should be able to take this tower now, bottom. So even though the gank didn't succeed, it should have opened up this tower. Well, maybe not. I feel like they saw a ton of them teleport in. I feel like they should take this faster, shouldn't they? Let's see, fast Spirit Vessel for the IO. Yeah, here's Underlord again, being sacrificed. Protect the towers. Mirana Foss, dude. Yeah, see, I feel like this tower should have been taken a little faster. I think they were playing it a little too cautious here. The enemy team rotated in so many heroes, and you even have like wards along the way. Maybe these were placed afterwards, but I feel like they had time to like push that a bit more aggressively. Got it in the end, though. You got Underlord ult? Not yet. I was wondering if they'd like wait for the Underlord ult before making any of these kind of plays. Do they know they're in here? What led them to do this smoke? Let's actually go back and see. All right, so let's look at from their perspective. Oh, maybe they didn't have these wards set up then yet. Okay. Okay, they haven't seen the enemy team for a little bit. I think they think that's in there. Or maybe they're thinking Roche. They like smoke through here. They also had the haste, so they weren't too scared to go. Oops. All right, a little awkward. I think they were going for the Aether Remnant pull into the arrow, but it missed. A Shadow Shaman ult for Bane. I think you're pretty happy with that. Like in a vacuum, this can't be used for Roche anymore. Can't be used for like any of these other towers. But that was your smoke gank, and Bane died. Does it feel great? At least you still have Fiend script though, so maybe you can just like go again. Just gonna do Roche in the meantime after that. I'm actually a little surprised. I guess TSM is as well. No Shadow Shaman ult, but they just do it. I guess you had like Alacrity and all that. It's funny because I do think TSM actually could have defended that if they had known. So I guess they didn't realize. I think they were worried about like the follow-up gank. BKB. Got the Fiend's grip. I think they're ready to play. Okay, I think you're pretty happy with a Monkey King ult. Even though they have Aegis, I think TSM's stronger if they take the right fights. All right, I see some circles being drawn here. Let's try to predict what they're saying. They just took this tower. With Roche not being an objective, I feel like you just play down here and you avoid top. And maybe you just send like Underlord to defend this tower if need be. And then you can like defend around this tower. But I don't think you like play in this jungle. And since the enemy was like over here, I think their next move is more natural to come up here rather than down here. Plus from that earlier Roche, I don't know if they know like where their wards are up here. It's a little scary for TSM. What's the vision for these guys? They don't even have wards up here, actually. Maybe got removed and I didn't see it. Let's see if they play that way or not. Doesn't look like it. Looks like they're just like straight in here. Lol. Maybe it was the other way. It was like, let's play here and here. Let's take both jungles.
I'm pretending that I don't see you, but I see you.
All right, sent 2 heroes up here, 2 heroes down here. It is against Aegis still, so maybe they don't quite want to directly fight, so they split up. Yeah, but they are bringing the Bane. Here's the Underlord ult. I'm not sure what the OG plan is with this Aegis. I thought they would like group up and do stuff, but they've been kind of split up. Perhaps they feel they don't quite have the timings yet. I mean, he is pretty close to a blink, so maybe they're trying to get the blink before doing anything. Oh, and then BKB just finished on Razor. And looks like Monkey King even disassembled this for the BKB as well. Okay, so it looks like they were just waiting for timings. So now I imagine they should get together, right? Once you grab this blink on Invoker. He's TPing down here on his own. So maybe they're trying to get this... Okay. Nice. Save. BK out. This is bold. It's good. Dubu's gonna die. I think you're okay with this. The entire enemy team just rotated bottom, trying to kill CK. CK did have the BKB, so that feels a little bad. But he gets out alive, and you just lose Bane. This is the enemy's Aegis and Power Spike, and they're in their own jungle down here. So, like, they could go take this. That doesn't feel great. But they could probably just, like, rush mid now. But Bane's, like, willing to buy back, so I think you are a little worried about that. Let's see what they do. I feel like they should be doing things, though. Voger's got bots, so running home. Running home to heal. Send the boys out. I don't know. No Serpent Wards either, though. I guess they're just using Aegis to delay, then. Maybe they're confident in the late game. I actually feel like TSM's late game's a little easier. Here we go. This is the nice thing about IO against Bane. You're never really worried about Nightmare killing your core because you're always nearby to save. Oh, Tomato in with the blink. Got Hex too fast, though. Oh, is he doing it? This is scary. Sorry, we're like zooming and pausing everywhere. I'm forgetting my hotkeys. This is awesome. This is such a good counter. I didn't realize this was a thing. This is so good. Free Monkey King kill. Just kidding. It was almost a free Monkey King kill. Two almost free Monkey King kills that were instead not Monkey King kills. Ooh. There you go. There's the Monkey King kill. TSM just good on the, just fast to react after that last fight. I feel like OG could have gotten out a little cleaner too, couldn't they? They like did this. And then I think they saw Invoker TPing out and the team like starting to retreat. They felt like they could go. Plus the enemy had already used their stuff. They did this 4v5 even. So they were feeling it. They felt strong even without the Underlord, I think. Mr. Scarecrow, thank you. I have done my fair share of lurking. I understand. Thank you for dropping by. Deep ward. I wonder if they should know this is here. Maybe I should use this one. I think someone got my ward earlier. Maybe it's not crazy to have the sentry down. Seems like a big commitment for an Underlord. The ult and everything. I think it's kind of a free kill. I think you're just waiting for Roshan. So your ult will be up again by then. Yeah, we got the Ags coming on Void Spirit. I mean, it's not here yet, but... Aw, the Ags Marana. Looking for Invoker, but he's already out of here.
I'm pretending that I don't see.
Break his tree again with Underlord ult. Third time's the charm. You get a free Happy Meal. All right, smoke through. There's a lot of. Hold on, let's go back. There's a lot going on here. I feel the fact that this tower is being hit and no one's doing anything, and that you have this ward, I think you think like no one's down here. Or they're like very safe. But I'm pretty sure once you like check this cliff and no one's farming this camp, there's like no one here. So they're choosing to go top. So they feel strong because they're doing this into like the enemy's high ground or invading their own jungle at this point because the whole enemy team's top. And CK won't be there, which I think is a little scary. But CK will have teleport. So maybe they're assuming they're in their jungle and he'll be able to TP and join the fight. Or Underlord will ult him into the fight, but it'll be a little delayed. I'm a little surprised they didn't all stay together. And they set this up, and then they're going to keep going? Yes. I thought maybe you would just, like, sit here. Actually, it looks like they are. So, like, they didn't go into their own triangle after that, or jungle. They're, like, staying where their vision is and where the good high ground is. But I think it's going to be hard for CK to join this fight. I guess you will have to Underlord ult him in. Yeah, then they're going to go for Roche, or they're going to set up for Roche on the enemy's high ground. Okay, so right here, you got to, like, Underlord ult your CK, right? Bane insta-killed. Yeah, see, I think this is very strange, knowing, like, the Roshan time was up, and then you're gonna, like, smoke gank, and you know, like, the enemy's 5. I don't know why Tomato didn't go with them. I'm a little confused by that. Maybe they weren't looking for, like, the full 5-on-5 fight, but, like, I don't know. I think the enemy is prepared to 5, because you have IO relocate plus bots on Invoker. So, like, even if it's just 2 heroes together, the rest of the team can show up. But, like, you also had, like, enough vision and information to know they weren't down here. So, I don't know. I feel like that was strange, and because of that, they weren't ready to fight. Like, if we look at that fight again, too. Like, I don't know. Let's say CK's farming Ancients right now, you know? Then, like, you can instantly go for the Fiend's Grip on Monkey King into the arrow. I know Invoker has Tornado to try to cancel it, but you're just hoping for, like, the CK, or sorry, for the, like, the arrow Fiend's Grip, or Fiend's Grip into, like, CK stun before he gets a chance to BKB. Or while he goes on Bane, maybe you, like, blink stun him. Or you ignore all that, everything I just said, and you instead go for, like, Invoker or something. You, like, BKB, blink ult the CK. This fight itself is still, like, in an awkward spot. Maybe you go for the IO, I don't know. But I feel like it could have gone, it would at least go better. So now OG should have gotten the second Roche. Or, like, they could have off of that. But they're unlucky on the timing. Bane down here to try to get a return kill. The enemy not expecting it. Oh, did he see that? Invoker see the Bane? What do you think of MKX? It's pretty good. I like it. You have less faith? No way! It's just one game. It's just one play I didn't understand. I'm sure they're fine. They already won their... They're doing it. I believe. Oh, Dubu getting killed. Oh, catch the Invoker. Fiends grip him too. Tomatoes, like, get me out. Double stun. Finish off the Monkey King. Die back Underlord. Okay. Not too bad for OG. And the remaining heroes aren't Roche takers, so they're not worried about that. Both teams need to, like, position top for the Roche, I think, though, after this. Yeah, I was just trying to make sure his... I think the ward just died here. Yo, this is a cool gem effect. I need a cool courier. Right? Both teams now go top. Well, OG has more freedom because they have, like, the more global rotations. Yeah, OG's coming top. You have bots? Yeah, he has bots, so I guess he can go there too. Catching out Mirana. Mirana no buyback. But you're gonna get the IO. Gotta break the blink. Oh, maybe not the best teleport in.
Pretending that I don't see you, but I see you.
Is that another Roche to OG? Saberlight was down here. I feel like they have the vision. I feel like if they had like Underlord here to break the smoke. Alright, OG gets another one. But BKB's used, so maybe they can still look for a fight on TSM. Oh, I guess CK used his BKB too. But I think you do want to pick off. I kind of like this.
I'm pretending that I don't see you, but I see you.
Trying to get a pick off to make them not be able to use their Aegis. Oh, Wraith Pact on this Mirana. She's so farmed. Oh my god. BKB Monkey King ult. I think it's time to just get out of here. I think you're pretty happy with that. Oh no, he didn't BKB. He was just gold. I'm blind. I'm an old person. I can't see these things anymore. Mirana split pushing. Probably gonna die here, it looks like. Bye, Mirana. He has no fears. He just ults. Is that worth it? I guess he knows she doesn't have buyback. His team was pretty close, though. Does he even need to ult? That feels weird to me. But I guess guaranteeing that kill means that TSM is not interested in defending this tower without Mirana. And maybe even the second tower if they're fast enough. Maybe that's the logic behind it. They're actually the ones being forced to go back. Fetch Dubu. Oh, that was his dieback. If it wasn't his dieback, I think you're relatively happy with that. You just made them come back here. Because I kind of think they would have just like kept going. And I actually thought they would do that. I thought OG would just keep pushing this bottom lane, take it, and then you're here. And especially if you had like Serpent Wards, you could force it. At least this tier 2. I wonder if it's because they didn't have the Serpent Wards. Maybe they chose to like go back. I guess they still have time on this Aegis. Yeah, maybe that's why they backed. Usually it doesn't feel good to be like forced to go back if you're the Aegis team. But maybe they're like happy with this tower. They're gonna wait for the ult and everything before going for more. Just dodging, I think, till Bane's up again. In the mid wave, so you can grab these two. The enemy can only push bottom. Normal stuff. You're gonna smoke. They want to kill. DK sending out illusions. Uh-oh. Oh, he's gonna just like barely dodge the enemy team. I feel like OG kind of scattered here a little bit, actually. I guess they have a couple blinks, so it's like not too bad, actually. But I feel like they're kind of scattered. They're like in this long line, and the enemy team has the capability to just like straight up burst people to death. So I feel like they should be a little closer together. I guess with Mirana being down there, maybe they're thinking like it's not gonna happen. TSM's perspective. Yeah, sit at the base, wait. Oh. Here we go, boys. We have our own global team. Was that worth it? Double supports for Underlord. If CK gets out, it's probably okay. Oh, I'm feeling scared. Oh, what if Monkey King had found him? That's scary. Man, Io relocates in, usually expecting to be the one with more people. And then for once, Underlord is like, no, actually, we're all here. Okay, wait for Underlord. And then... It's 5k for OG, but it's still really close. At this point of the game, 5k is like nothing.
I'm pretending that I don't see you, but I see you.
Are they just waiting for next Roche? Let's check the items and everything. Wraith Pact Io, nice. Gibby Gem. Man, this Mirana is so farmed. It's actually absurd. All right. Oh, Invoker pick off. That'd be very nice. Ooh, almost. Here come the lads. See this movement? They're trying to cut off. So after the Void Spirit went for Invoker, and the way Invoker went about it suggests that there's more people up here, right? Because Invoker is not going to be solo killed by Void Spirit. So if Void Spirit doesn't plan on solo killing Invoker, he would just like clear the wave normally. But he tried to catch someone here. So there's probably more teammates. So unless they all TP out, which actually TSM is doing, which is the smart thing, they're reading this play. OG is hoping to like catch them as they come, like give up on this and they're like running home. It's a nice movement by them. Oh, the Sunstrike scouting him out. Let's see if Moon Meander. Oh my goodness. That would have been a nice kill. I don't think he has buyback yet. Oh, especially not after buying that 4-staff. Never mind. Okay, you know the whole enemy team's top now, I think. Because they just called that smoke play. And dodged it. Okay, Dubu right now. I've watched enough of his streams. Fight around this ward. Protect this vision. Play here. Underlord down here. That could have been annoying if his teleport had been canceled. Both teams just playing very safe here, actually. I feel like everyone has what they need to fight, but they're all playing like super defensive. At this point, I guess it's really close to Roche time. Maybe that's why they all just want to fight here. Dubu just wants to fight around his ward. Forbids his team from doing anything else. And look, it's working. Well, we'll see. Almost killed Io right off the bat. That would have been really nice. BKB down. I think, yeah, CK used his too, though, unfortunately. They were kind of ready to fight around that ward, but not quite ready. All right, I think you're literally just chilling now. Both teams are like, oh, we don't have BKBs, just chill. Okay, they know Roche is up. Booker shoving out bottom. Oh, you're pretty happy with that. No one dying? Okay, TSM make a play right now. No Monkey King ult. No Razor ult. Actually, was Razor ult earlier? No. This was... Okay, yeah, it was just used. TSM smoke right now. Yeah, let's go. Calling this. Okay. The enemy just retreated this way, right? So they attempt. Let's actually go back. Let's talk this through. So they attempt for that. Nice 4-staff save. Get out. The enemy just used a bunch of stuff. This is why TSM wants to fight. Because they just made this play here. You have this ward. So you know the enemy's not going in. And you even saw them kind of retreat off of that. It's Roshan time, though. So the enemy's not going to, like, go out and come down here. And if they do, you're just going to take Roshan. So you're like, okay, if they do that, that's fine. So you kind of know they're in this triangle. And I feel OG should expect something to happen. Because, you know, it's like, we just used their ult. Like, oops. And so the most direct path would be this way. So I feel that's why they're trying to go through here. Because you're trying to catch them a little off guard. Plus, as you come this way, you ward this high ground here. And it makes it easier to take this fight because suddenly you see all of this. And it's not so easy to get jumped like here. You know, if you're standing up this area, you're on this high ground. You're not usually positioned over here. So it's not as scary to approach this cliff. Or you can even like wrap around this way. We'll see what they do in a second here. And you can kind of see ahead of time. And this allows you to like get vision of the area before like straight up being jumped, because it's not so easy to jump this area from over here. But if you try to like straight up approach this way and drop a ward here, like they're usually positioned here to catch you. So let's see if it pays off. Or maybe they're just trying to catch people coming up top. Because I think that's another thing you could do. Once the play doesn't work, you're just like, oh, quick, shove out lane. So maybe that's what they were trying to do, catch top. See there, this is what I'm talking about. Bane able to place the ward safely. You get the whole vision. Maybe it's instantly dewarded, but it's like your game-deciding fight, right? You get the vision, you see who you need to see, and like right there, the captain says go or no go, and you commit or not. And like the ward is saving you from just blindly doing it. And it's a lot easier to like approach from this angle than like from this angle, in my opinion, if you have no vision of this area, which they didn't. And kind of the same reason they're like putting their ward ready to like fight around here. Unfortunately, I don't think they're gonna have another ward for this fight here. So now TSM's vision is much better for this Roche fight. Okay. BKB Invoker, another big cooldown. You're very happy on TSM. Looks like they're choosing to just try to go for Roche, maybe. Ah. I'm a little surprised they didn't try to, like, force a fight. But I guess they're still respecting the fact that Isle will just buy back, so you don't want to dive too deep into, like, enemy vision over here. Now they are losing their ward. Now they're not going to be as happy with their vision, but they still have this one. All right. Monkey King in, but Roche is not so low that this is the time to steal it. I kind of wonder if Monkey King shouldn't have jumped in. We're going to see as this keeps going. Dubu's in a really good spot. Your tanky guys up here. Your elusive guys like in providing vision and causing chaos. And Tomato's deciding like where to go. He blinked out of the Roche pit, so I guess he can't actually like just go in if he wants. Okay, Tomato still has his BKB. Monkey King ult. Yeah, like Monkey King ult was in here, but I think TSM is okay retreating out of the ult because of Roche not being that low. And because you have better vision here, like this is OG's vision, and then this is TSM's vision. They have a lot easier time seeing like what's going on here. We just run down this Monkey King. Oh, it almost worked a third time. Let's watch that fight one more time. Also, Invoker's like not quite here yet. It's like almost there. I can see it's blink. He's essentially there. Okay, Shadow Shaman got killed before he could do anything. How did he even get killed, actually? Was that our position 2 Mirana? Oh, partly position 2 Mirana, partly the Void Spirit. Actually, this is very... I think he blinked into this Aether Remnant. Ah, this is so unlucky, actually. So this could have been... You know, this is the Serpent Wards down. That helps to secure Roshan. You know, instant disable some heroes. But instead, he gets, like, insta-killed before getting to do anything. Doesn't have buyback. Yeah, I used it earlier. All right, that's a bit unlucky on their part. And then because they have better vision from here, it's, like, pretty straightforward. Like, OG has to commit. Because if they back off, TSM's going to get Roche. But it doesn't feel good because they're, like, going into this area where they didn't have the best vision. A bit unlucky. If Serpent Wards had been down, then I think they feel more confident just staying here. Like, Monkey King... Actually, it now makes a lot more sense that Monkey King jumped in. Because if you Monkey King ult and Serpent Wards, you get Roche, right? Because if TSM backs out, you're going to take Roche in that time and get out. Or the enemy will have to stay and fight in the Monkey King ult, in Serpent Wards, and it's not going to be happy. So, actually, that blink into Aether Remnant was very unfortunate, I feel, from Seb. I didn't even see the Remnant down. I think it was still forming as he blinked. Is it calculated by Void Spirit? Maybe, but I don't know if you know where Shadow Shaman's going to jump in. I mean, you might throw it out just hoping. And maybe it was like a next level idea. Oh, there's that Mirana scouting. This is why she got the Ags. Oh, not her. Look at that scouting. Ooh, maybe not the best relocate. It looks like from here, I feel like TSM will be able to, like, go down towers, right? I guess you still have to respect him, actually, but this should open up the map a lot. You wait for a good pickoff, and then you go. So actually, hold on. I was kind of like brushing through that, but they made a very interesting play here. So you're like pushing top. Then instead of committing for this, okay, BKB, Underlord, pick that up. Invoker BKB'd. I think they want the Invoker. Because they just, like, push top a little bit. And then, like, okay, you could take mid instead. Like, 2 enemy heroes dead. But instead, Mirana's TPing down here. And Tomato and Void Spirit are, like, running in. I think they really want this Invoker. Yeah, but maybe they're in a bad spot now. Oh, another BKB? Oh, you're so happy. Just get out. You're so happy right now. Enemy has no BKBs. I really like this. I wish more cores would do this. Just hold the leveler in your backpack. You have 3 slots. Just wait, and if you win the fight, put the leveler in and take the base. Why does it just sit in the stock? You have slots. They really just want Invoker. Invoker's their win condition. Did he buy back? Did I just miss this? Why do they want him so badly? I guess they don't feel they can go high ground until they kill Invoker, because Invoker's high ground's so good. So they're just, like, hunting down Invoker, trying to kill him. That would be my interpretation of it. Because we've seen them, like, go from here to here to here, just looking for Invoker. I think he's still doing it. Look, he's, like, TPing down here, trying to catch the Invoker, thinking he's, like, somewhere around here. Maybe not. Maybe he's just, like, down here to shove. Are you waiting for some kind of item? Arcane Blink? Okay, that's pretty cool. Position 4 Mirana down here. I watched 33 and Thunder. No, not yet. Okay, you take all the tier 2s. How much time you got, Aegis? 1 minute. All right, are we gonna see them attempt it to try to just force it, or are they gonna like really wait till they catch Invoker? Bring in the lads. Ooh, all go back top. Nice. Try to catch the enemy off guard with this. Well, I guess not if you just reveal your heroes again. Okay, the reason they want to come top again instead of stay bottom, like you could come down here and then just shove bottom instead, but they want to come top because the lanes are already shoved in and they have good vision down. So they want to like keep protecting this area. Even though like Roche is no longer objective, it doesn't really matter where you breach high ground. Right now, they're just looking for a good fight, try to pick off this Invoker. So this ward will help with that. And both these wards will help with like any fights up here. Whereas they haven't been in the bottom half of the map. So like going in there would be blind and they might run into enemy vision and take a bad fight. So they're choosing to keep playing top where they have better vision. That's my interpretation of it. OG desperation smoke. But Io's so close. I guess he has to save buyback. But the Wraith Pact. Wraith Pact is probably so good against the CK actually. I'm surprised they actually didn't stay up here to fight this. Why did they back off? Are they close to an item? Are they missing anything? Aegis is expiring soon. Maybe no Aeon Disc on Void Spirit. But I would have thought, and I guess no Fiend's Gate either. So maybe if they take a fight here, but buybacks are an issue, they don't have an easy way to like get in this area again. There's no Fiend's Gate. Bots is available, I guess, for some of them. Our support Mirana. But the others can't get back here. And if the enemy team decides to commit buybacks, it's pretty close. So maybe because of that, they decide to give up on the area. Oh, plus all the BKBs are coming back. For a while, the enemy had no BKBs because they were all using them scattered. So maybe now they feel like in a direct fight, they're not willing, with Aegis like expiring, with no Aeon, with no Fiend's Gate. They're factoring in the buybacks and how to come back to this area. Because otherwise, I don't see why you give up control of this area. If you think you're stronger and you can like fight and you're not worried about the outcomes, then like you keep this area where your vision is, you keep them stuck in their base. What's another reason? Maybe just like overall farm of the map, get runes. I don't know. Yeah, they chose to like leave, and now you see OG like sweeping through here with their gem, catch everything. Let's see if they go back out. I guess they are going back out. I was gonna say, let's see if they go back out once Fiend's Gate is up, and it's almost up now, and Aeon Disc. But looks like they're not waiting for Aeon Disc. They're just coming out. One person shove bottom, the rest of us go here. Look at these lines being drawn. Support Mirana. I am on it. Farm over there. I am there. Oh, they actually missed this ward? Didn't they have a gem? That's very unfortunate to miss that gem. How did that happen? Wait. How did they not get this? They smoked out here. Did they forget about it? Did the gem get like delivered later? No, you have to see this. They pinged it and then they walked away because they were like trying to do the fight, so they didn't want to stay for it. But it was revealed because it got attacked. And then they like come back for it. But it's like just enough for TSM to take this fight, I feel. Actually, they don't have the full team here. I guess they have the Fiend's Gate. See, they want this Invoker so bad. Bye, Seb. This Aeon disc right here would have saved his life. Is he gonna live? Oh my goodness, it's not fair. You have to die. Okay, there we go. Okay. The Monkey King ult though. Still have very powerful Razor though. You gotta back off. I think this is kind of bold though, without, because OG made a smoke movement up here, and then like 2 of your supports are down here. I guess they didn't expect the full enemy team here, and I guess they're maybe still affected by smoke. I'm not sure. They really wanted this Invoker, and they went for it. I guess if they had killed that Invoker, it would have been not game winning, but well, maybe it would have been game winning. But OG was ready for them. I try live coaching after this. Let me think on that. How much do you charge? Okay, first, for the first one about coaching someone random in Dota, the reason I don't do that for streams, I haven't done it up to this point. If there's a lot of interest in it, maybe we could do it. The reason is that I feel like there's a lot of people who actually know who I am who would want free coaching, and then we're just doing it for some rando instead. It feels like if I was gonna do coaching for a student for free, I might as well pick a community member, to do instead. But I don't usually do that because I'm worried about who would end up on stream talking with me, and who knows what like a random person would say. No offense, you guys. I like you guys, but having someone random on the stream, I'm like a little worried about sometimes. For coaching, I usually do it through Patreon. I do what do we charge? $30 an hour? But right now I don't have enough time for coaching, so I've actually been cutting down on it. So I haven't been doing any new coaching. Sorry, guys. We're finally gonna get the Invoker. Are we? Nah, he's out. Bringing the team in though. I really like this Underlord response to Io first pick. Is it working actually? This fight's taking a lot longer than I thought. This Razor's so tanky. Oh, they do get him. Okay, okay. If you can get out of this, I think you're really happy. Just kidding, you can also turn around for more. Yeah, this Underlord pick, it's like the second or third time we've seen Fiend's Gate just be like the better relocate. And Io can't stop it, like once you see the Fiend's Gate, you can leave the guy behind, but like you're into your death. But Underlord and his team, they get to choose. Do we finish this? Like, do we actually go or not? And then we can get out too, like everyone. Unlike Io, who has to usually like leave someone behind or die. I feel like it's a really good response pick. And it's not like Underlord sucks either. So you still get like a pretty solid offlaner. Whoa, that's scary. Man, this game's going for a while, huh? Pretty close game. Wait, Monkey King just sitting here. No fears. Oh, a DD. Let's go. Wait for the next Roche. Okay. Setting up vision. Dubu. Okay, Dubu pinging it. Guys, fight around this ward. Stay here. Protect this vision. Jump whoever comes here. Look at him. Okay, this formation right here, Underlord is the smoke breaker. So if the enemy were to like come up here, he's the smoke breaker. Tomato will instantly pop bottle and blink in to jump. Same with Void Spirit, he's like ready to jump. And then Dubu's in a really good spot to get like a good Fiend's grip on whoever he needs to, or Nightmare Save, Force Staff, things like that. Mirana slightly far, but she's on her way. Damn, look at Moon Meander. Second net worth. That's crazy. I didn't even notice this whole time. Hey guys, I'm supporting. And they're like, hey, Moon Meander, aren't you farming a little too much? Like, I need to finish my item. He's like, shut up. I'm the captain. Sit there. Sit under the ward. Saberlight, just sit there under the ward. I'm going to farm these camps. Oh, man. If I ever have a team, that's what I'm going to make my cores do. Oh, see? Perfect. This is why you're sitting here. You're waiting for one of the supports to come deward this cliff. So here's their vision. Smoke. Breaks. Tomato. Brile. In. Jumping whoever's dewarding. Instant IO kill. If he buys back, he buys back. But if he doesn't buy back, you keep going. Now we get a second kill. Dubu very happy about his ward. It got dewarded, but they won a big fight. I mean, not a big fight, but they got the pick-offs they need. Support kills at this point are good. Oh, man. Look at all this stuff on Roche. Who takes everything? Oops. Went way too fast there. We got Ags on Chaos Knight. Cheese on Underlord. Who takes this refresher? Brile, I guess? What about Bane? Double Fiend's Grip? Nah, refreshing all these charges is probably really good. Double Lincoln, stuff like that. Okay, can you finally go high ground? I think you still need to catch... You still need to try to catch Invoker. I'm a little scared of this split right now. I guess they feel like very in control, but like look how scattered they are. I'm scared of that. I guess they have bots, but these fights are decided real fast. Okay, so botsing in Mirana. I think they fortified the wave too. Yeah, you got to do this. If you're teleporting into fights, you have to fortify your wave. Like if Mirana doesn't join this fight, it's horrendous. It's worth fortifying for. Okay, there's the cheese being eaten. The massive CK ult. Raids are getting stuck in these trees. I think you just disengage at first. You're pretty happy here. This is the refresher BKB Monkey King ult. A lot's going on here. I think you're very happy if you can just disengage. OG recognized they didn't get enough out. They're just trying to get out while Monkey King ult is still up too. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're still ready to go. Oh, nice arrow. He even had another BKB on Razor. Now buying back doesn't even matter because you don't have your refresher Eye of the Storm. Underlord! No, he didn't have the Fiend's Gate! Haunted. Bye, Monkey King. Aegis. Okay. Snap decision making. Do you go back for your CK? I don't think you do. I think you just get out. Let's see if Tomato can blink out. Oh, what a guy! Yo, chat was spamming tomatoes right there. All right. Oh yeah, everyone just go home, get out. No, and then return to fight. Dubu pinging it. Fight under this ward, guys. Die back. Underlord bait. No BKB on CK, so he doesn't want to fight yet. Or maybe he was just waiting for that. This guy's got nothing. Nothing but his fast move speed. Oh, easy game.
Pretending that I don't see you, but I see you.
They just want BZM.
Pretending that I don't see.
All right, and they win here, right? 80 seconds. Another CK ult coming in. Arcane ult. Aw, rip Seb. That arcane ult it was. Look at all these illusions. Oh, it's getting a little dicey. Oh no, once you kill Invoker, you're good. I was a little worried. I was like, ah, you gotta start winning soon. Nice. Daedalus Fic, thank you for the Prime sub. I didn't realize this was a 55-minute game. How long were we talking about that one? Oh, over an hour. I don't know if that was useful to you all, but I had a good time watching that.